What is going on YouTube? This is Nick with Hilltop TCG back in with another video, and today guys, we're going to talk about those hit ratios from the newest set, Temporal Forces. Let's go! What is going on, Hilltop TCG family? Guys, that is right. Today we opened over 1,000 packs as a Hilltop team to understand those hit ratios from the newest set, Temporal Forces. I'm always going to say Temporal Forces, guys. We have those hit ratios here for you today. I had a PowerPoint planned, but you know what? I figured sticky notes are way cooler, and I want to show off the actual cards for you guys so you can get a visual instead of just a PowerPoint and looking at numbers. So we're going to look at the actual cards today, you guys. So we ripped not 1,000 packs, we ripped 1,188 packs. So that's 5.5 booster boxes or 33, or 5.5 cases or 33 booster boxes. All right, you guys. So we're going to take a look at the EXs first. All right, guys, before I actually get into the EXs, I want you guys to get a visual on how many EXs there are. So these are the Terra base EXs, just all throughout the base EXs. So this whole stack right here is the base level EXs, and then this whole stack is everything else. So spoiler alert, we hit a Morty's, but look at this. So almost, I don't want to like spill all these because they're all organized, but look at that. I mean, almost half of the cards are base level EXs. Does that say something to you guys right there? I mean, we've talked about filler in the past, but literally half the hits are base EXs, you guys. So that's just something to keep an eye out for as we talk about this, but let's get these all laid out and organized. Alright, guys, I got all the EX hits laid out on the board. We have the Giraffe and the Wugtrio for our Terras up top, and then everything else is base level EXs. Love the Gengar art, but we have 190 base level EX hits total, guys. That's 1 in 6 pack chance you're going to hit a base level EX, or 6 hits on average per booster box of these base level EXs. So we're going to get to how that 6 hits makes up the total amount of hits in a booster box here shortly. We're going to start with EXs and build our way up to those coveted SIRs to talk about at the end. But I mean, you guys saw the 2 massive stacks that I was holding before this. There are a lot of EXs, 6 per booster box. I mean, I think a lot of these are going to be fairly playable. I think this Gengar is going to hold some value. So I don't think they're all going to be bulk level EXs. They might hold a little bit of value, but there are a lot of them. So next up, though, we are going to talk about the IRs, or the illustration rares. Alright, guys, we're talking about the IRs now, or the illustration rares. My gosh, I mean, let's just shout out this Ghastly real quick, guys. I mean, I guess the Haunter got a little bit of love in there, and the Gengar, but I mean, I wish Haunter would have got some love, but that is a gorgeous art card. My favorite IR by far, guys. Great looking board here. I mean, a ton of IR. So in total, guys, we had 75 IR hits, or 1 in every 16 packs. And on average, you're going to get 2 IRs per booster box. I've seen 3 on many instances, but yeah, 2 hits on average per booster box, which is not bad. I mean, yeah, I'd expect 2 or 3. I mean, that's how the last few sets have been. So 2 hits on average, or 1 in every 16 packs for these gorgeous IRs. There's a ton of them. We didn't not hit any out of our 5.5 cases or 33 booster boxes, so we have the complete set of IRs here. And yeah, I mean, pretty expected ratios on this one. Next up, we're going to talk about those new Ace specs. Alright, guys, now we are on to the Ace specs. I mean, I love these pink cards. I really truly hope they do other color variations on the borders on future sets. I mean, I think that'll go really, really well with the Pokemon community, and I personally love ripping a pack and seeing that pink border. It is super cool. But right here, guys, we have the Master Ball and the Prime Catcher. These are the 2 most popular ones that are probably going to hold the most value. But in total, we hit 60 of these bad boys out of our 33 booster boxes, or 1 in 20 packs out of our 1,188 packs. 1 in every 20, you're going to get an Ace spec. Or I put 1.8 per booster box. On average, you're probably going to see about 2. I don't really think there was a booster box without 2 Ace specs, so I would expect 2 of these per average on every booster box, which makes them really common. They're going to be it's basically the same ratio as the IRs or the illustration rares. You're going to get 2 IRs, 2 Ace specs, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variants of the A-Spec. So these, unfortunately, probably aren't going to hold too much value down the road. The Prime Catcher and the Master Ball were kind of the hardest ones to hit. They see play, they're going to hold a little bit of value, but right there, we're going to see that decline. We saw that with the art rares, right, when they came out on like not Primal Clash, my goodness, on Paldean Fates, when they had just the 3 art rares, and they didn't hold any value at all because they were still pretty common. So there you go, guys. Love the pink, love these cards. I hope they keep up a similar dynamic. I know it's a throwback to what they used to do, but hopefully they make something new with the coloration borders. I'm a fan of it. Alright, guys. So next up, we're going to take a look at all the different types of full arts. Alright, guys, let's take a look at the Pokemon full arts first, and then we'll take a look at the trainer full arts, and then we'll look at them in an aggregate together, just to see, you know, spread out, see what Pokemon, what trainers come out of booster box, and then see what on average a full art will come out of a booster box. So, alright, guys, we got the Terras. We only got 7 of those. I mean, there's the Wook Trio and the Giraffe. You saw that in the base level EXs as well. Hit all of the Pokemon full arts. Shout out to the Gengar. Absolutely love the Gengar full art. But guys, in total, we have 51 Pokemon full art hits. That's 1 in every 23 packs, or 1.5 per booster box. So basically, you should get 1 per booster box, maybe 2, but usually around just 1 Pokemon full art per booster box, which is actually pretty good, which I will hope that will keep a lot of these up in value. We'll see. Only time will tell. But I think having 1 full art per box is going to probably keep these up a little bit above value. So next up, we're going to look at the trainer full arts. Alright, guys, let's look at the trainer full arts. Guys, this is when the board's going to start looking a little bit more sparse. So we hit all the trainers, which was good. Not a lot of them out of over 1,000 packs, 1,188 packs, 33 booster boxes, 25 full art trainer total. That's 1 in every 47 packs, or less than 1 per booster box. So if you saw the difference in numbers, we'll look at these in aggregate. Again, the full art trainers and the full art Pokemon. But yeah, it's less than 1 per booster box. So you're not guaranteed a full art trainer per booster box, which again, I hope keeps these up in value just a little bit. You've seen the trainers like in Paldean Fates not worth basically anything anymore because they were pretty abundant, pretty common. These are a little more rare. So guys, let's take a look at all of the full arts together next. Alright, guys, the board looks a little bit more messy with the Pokemon full arts in there. But guys, in total, looking at them together now, we have 76 total hits, or 1 in every 16 packs, or 2 per booster box. So right there, on average, you should probably expect to see 1 trainer and 1 Pokemon full art per booster box. Like I said, you're not guaranteed a full art trainer Pokemon or trainer card, but I mean, on average, it's going to work out to 2 per booster box, or 1 of each in each booster box. So not bad. I mean, I honestly, with how little of, I guess, the big banger hits that we're going to talk about here soon, I was expecting more of these, but I mean, it all works out in the end. We'll talk about it in total, but I honestly was expecting more full arts. But like I said, hopefully that keeps up the value on these a little bit more. Alright, guys, next up, we're getting on to the meat of the goods. We're going to talk about golds and SIRs. Alright, guys, let's take a look at this very sparse board, guys. So we only have 7 total gold hits, guys. Look at this. 7 total gold hits. We'll talk about the numbers here in a minute, but we are missing actually a couple. There are 7 total golds, and we have 5 of them. So we did not complete the full set. We're going to talk about what's missing at the end of this video, but we did not complete the full Temporal Forces set in 33 booster boxes, or 5.5 cases, which is pretty crazy to me. So again, like I said, 7 total hits, or 1 in every 170 packs, or basically 1 in every 5 booster boxes. So every 5 booster boxes you open, or almost every case, you're going to get 1 gold card, which is crazy. Do you guys think that that's going to equate to these being high in value? Or do you think they're still going to be around the $5, $10 mark, even though they're not as common as in prior sets? I mean, you saw gold cards a lot more in Paradox Rift and things like that. So these are definitely more rare. Are they going to keep a higher value is the question. I think they're probably going to be around that $10 to $15 mark unless one's really playable. So we'll see there. But alright, guys, next up we're going to talk about those coveted SIRs. Alright, guys, we got all of the SIRs laid out for you. So take a look at this. I mean, Absolutely gorgeous board, and we are actually missing a few of these as well. So we'll talk about, again, what ones are missing here in a minute. But I mean, a pretty glorious board, and notice how many more of these are than the gold cards. That's actually really intriguing and interesting to me, guys. We got Morty, love that. Bianca, that was massive in Japanese. But right here, we have 15 total SIR hits, or 1 in every 79 packs, or basically one per every 2 booster boxes. Sorry, I've almost read that backwards. So every 2 booster boxes, you should expect to see 1 or probably maybe 3 per case of 6. So every 2 booster boxes, you should expect to see an SIR, which, I mean, is probably pretty similar odds to what you saw in Paradox Rift. And I think that's going to keep these all probably, hopefully, above $15, $20 mark. Definitely going to be some more popular ones that are more expensive. But these are definitely going to keep the prices high. And there's 10 of these. There's 10 of these to hit, so they're more rare. They're more spread out. Like I said, we opened up 33 booster boxes and didn't hit every single one of them. So there you go, guys. Pretty crazy odds on those. So love these cards. We're going to talk about everything in total now. And yeah. Alright guys, we got the gold cards added back in. I can't add everything else onto the board. I mean, this is pretty good highlight in itself. But guys, in total, 423 hits. Remember, 190 of those were just base level EXs, so almost literally 50% of those. So basically, 1 in every 3 packs you're going to get some type of hit, or on average 13 hits per booster box. So I mean, that's right on point with around the 12 to 15 that we've seen in like Paradox Rift. But yeah, 13 hits on average is actually really good. But let's talk about that though for a second. That's what I want to get at here. We have 13 hits on average. Like we said, we had 6 hits for the base level EXs, 2 A specs, and 2 IRs. So that's a total of 10 hits for basically guaranteed ratio. So you only have 3 hits that are going to be coming out of a 36-pack booster box, which is pretty crazy. 3 of those hits are going to be either SIRs, golds, or full arts. There were several booster boxes that we opened that only had full arts. Not a gold, not an SIR. So that makes it pretty crazy, pretty hard to hit these. So not a guaranteed hit ratio for SIRs and golds, because like I said, I saw several booster boxes that just had a couple full arts, which is wild. So keep that in mind, guys. And let's take, I mean, and the one thing, before we talk about what's missing, there was 15 of these and 7 of these, right? So that's what, 22 hits total. And we had 33 booster boxes. So that means basically, what, almost 11 of those booster boxes, we probably didn't get one of these, which is actually pretty crazy. That's a 65 to 70% chance that you're going to hit something good, but there's a 30% chance that you're not going to get one of these cards out of a booster box, which is absolutely wild, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about those ratios. They're pretty tough. And I think these values are going to hold pretty strong on these cards. I think there's a lot of playable ones too, so people are going to be ripping this set for a lot of different reasons. But alright guys, so set complete. We have 214 out of 218, or 98% total completion on this. So what we're missing, we made everything up. I circled them on this booklet, besides a couple SIRs and gold cards. So we are missing the Eerie SIR, and we're missing the Entei or the Gorging Fire SIR card. Everything else we hit on the SIR front, and then surprisingly enough, missing 2 gold cards. So we're missing the Iron Leafs and that Gorging Fire gold card right there. So the Virizion and the Entei we are missing as well. So that is pretty crazy to me, guys. That, I mean, that just tells you how rare those SIRs and even the golds are in this, that we're still missing those 4 cards out of 33 booster boxes being ripped. So absolutely crazy. So in the end, the 13 hits per booster box, you know, chalk out pretty much similar. I think that they juiced up a little bit of the base level EXs in versus prior booster boxes to make hopefully the IRs, the A specs, the SIRs, the golds, full arts maybe a little bit more valuable. So we'll see how it all turns out, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about these ratios. Was I off anywhere? Let me know. I love to read your guys' comments. It helps educate me. But, I mean, there you go, guys. Pretty definitive proof. A lot of stuff open. So make sure you guys like this video. Be subscribed. We're doing a lot of giveaways right now. So there you go, guys. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, you are an absolute legend. Have a great night, weekend, whatever's for you. Peace.